Alright, my headache's going away. Now it's just a nice pounding neck ache, which is a little bit easier to handle. So talking about beliefs, the moon is in Scorpio right now, about 26 degrees Scorpio, opposing my sun. I feel like shit. Aries sextile Gemini, 6th house to 8th. The value of your health is a big factor in what you believe and how you perceive reality. If you're in pain, you're not really aware of a lot of things. A lot of people are in pain, but it's emotional pain, mental pain, all these experiences and things and living conditions, their environments, the people in their lives, all these different dynamics. So our beliefs are shaped by these things, these dynamics. No one is an island unto themselves. We battle not with enemies of flesh and blood, but principalities in high places. And that's within you, essentially. That's what that means. You can defeat every enemy in this world, and you are not strong until you defeat the one within yourself. It's the only challenge worth taking in my mind. Because everything else is icon. And that feeds into the circuitry, which makes a lot of beautiful things out of the shit show reality we see outside of nature. When you get into the world of humanity. So beliefs, it's not just about what you believe, but what you can believe. What you can believe is conditional, and you can change those conditions by becoming aware of yourself, your circumstances, your experiences. In inferring that other people go through the same things because we're all here. So the epigenetics of the world informs us. We're told one thing and then later told another. It's Orr's law. If it's innocent, it's Orr's law. Just ignorant, You didn't know to check for this or do a study on this, so you didn't find it. When it's intentional, then that's just Hegelian dialectic, that's bad management, and that's the way most people in this world operate because it's easier and a lot of people are lazy. A lot of people are trapped in their own traumas, so they live the demon in the world amongst them. They can't defeat it, so they join it. That's what happens when you rise in society. You have to become what it is. And so your beliefs become secondary to that. We should be able to see by now that we are perpetually gaslit. Essentially, we are Munchausen by proxy, Stockholm Syndrome. Our parents, their parents, all of our generations have been conditioned by a cold, callous machinery which seeks to create something of a structure. Something bigger than us, something bigger than the individual. And eventually that kind of spirit leads to the Antichrist, I suppose you could say. The anti-God. Nihilism becomes virtue, and then science becomes the new vocabulary for that religion. Facts, statistics, numbers, which divide us and break us away from nature. When we're divided that way, we're divided from ourselves. Then we think it's good because we went to these schools and we learned all these things and we're just like these people, and that's not good. It's comfortable. There's a difference between good and comfortable. So many people have comfortable lives and it's just a shit show for them. Their soul is yearning for peace. Their spirit seeks release, and then it just keeps getting pulled into all these little energy vortexes, these little rabbit holes that lead nowhere. They become part of the edifice, serving purpose to another's gain or for a status quo existence by some other name, you know. So belief, how do you cultivate belief? How do you cultivate anything? You gotta try to release things which hold you, which bind you. And when we learn to release, essentially. Everything you learn will be usurped by new information or deeper understanding at some point in life. If you can embrace that idea, that fact, then you can be a student in life. You can be okay with being wrong, because that's what it requires to learn something new a lot of times. What we should learn, it's up to the individual. But things, the information that gets in tune with your spirit, which puts you in alignment with more of the natural laws, the basic life-death cycles, as you can find in nature. The sensations which arise when you do something that you feel and know is right versus what you feel and know is wrong. Follow those things and you will find truths. And once you bring those into awareness within yourself, you start to see the language and the patterns and all the other shit in this world, and you don't get trapped so much. Alright, well, that's all I wanted to say, I guess. So, thanks for watching, listening, and being.